Hey, dope people. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. This is like take two for me. I've just been yammering at my camera. It's been okay. It's been very therapeutic. I've been really enjoying it. Just talking to you, but not going to share it with you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's some cringy shit on there. Not cringy, but I feel it's cringy. That it felt more for me than anyone else. But I was watching one of my favorite programs. God, I sound so old. My program on the YouTubes, Breaking Points with Crystal and Saager. I love those guys. I love them. Saager, this is for you. Because Saager, man, you said it today. Shitification. That has been on my mind nonstop as well. I think about it all the time. Because I make you guys, you two, Crystal and Saager, and your whole crew, everyone, Ryan Grimm, man, he's the boss. I still think there should be Grimm News, and he's just sharing Phish stories. That's all. Grimm News with Ryan Grimm and Phish. Interview Phish. Try to do that. Like, for as exclusive content goes, interview Phish. That would be amazing. Anyways, I digress. I love Breaking Points. I've been watching it since the very beginning. Since it was on the other one. Who cares what it was called? The corporate one that they did their very best. They built up that channel and then they got shafted in the end. So they went and did their own thing and it worked out really, really well. So props to them. I like good news. Not good news. I don't always have to be good news. I like good news. I still kind of watch the CBC now and again when there's a big story or an election. I'll watch election coverage on the CBC. Their programming has never captured me. I'm a Canadian. It used to capture me when I was a kid. But they lost me along the way. Not for like any kind of goofy woke reason, just there's nothing that pulled me in. Like I kind of liked Corner Gas, but not really. And I think that was more of a Central Comedy Network thing, or I don't know, kind of funded by the CB. I don't know. I was confused by it. It was funny-ish, but it felt kind of repetitive. I think that's the autism. I don't think it's a knock on the product itself. I think that's my autism. There's just, I think I'm just so used to the American sheen on TV and movies rather than the Canadian like, it's weird. Like, I never watched Degrassi. You know what I mean? Like, I never watched that show. I never got into that. Again, that could be just that's totally a me thing. I just like different stuff. That's all. But yeah, most of the Canadian stuff didn't pull me in. I have liked a few movies, Good Cop, Bon Cop. Oh man, that is so good. Such a great movie. Loved it. What else? I can't remember any really good Canadian movies, but all the Canadian actors, we all know who they are. And they're awesome too. Anyways, I digress. Breaking Points, fantastic. Saager and Janetti, you nailed it this morning with the enshittification of literally everything. I've been watching it happen. So, my experience so far has, and this is why I think I'm very depressed, because I've worked retail and service industry for so long that it beat the literal shit out of me. Some people think I'm over exaggerating, but no, for me, that's how it felt. However, I was in broadcasting and I saw the enshittification. Didn't know what word to use at the time. But why are we not trying, not to be a try hard? And that's the accusation we got. I got kind of caught up with the Justin Trudeau being a try hard, and it's annoying. He's annoying, but it kind of like, so we shouldn't try too hard. It was very confusing, a burn on Justin Trudeau. It was appropriate, but it was just a confusing burn because it kind of like, well, you should try and do better. In dialectical behavioral therapy class, there's some assumptions you make. And one of the assumptions that we all should make is everyone's doing their best, but we all can do better. That's the assumption. We're all doing our best, but we can do better. it comes up with a very hard reality is sometimes our best isn't good enough. So explore your worst. You know what I mean? Like, don't be worse. Don't, like, don't be an asshole. Don't take your emotions out on everyone else, that kind of thing. But you just, find out what's driving those negative things and those reactions and things like that. And like I found out, like, oh, autism is driving those reactions. Mixing with some trauma, sprinkle some trauma, PTSD, ADHD, a little sprinkle here, sprinkle there. But yeah, autism was driving the ship, but I had never met the captain. So now I did. A lot of my autism has left me watching stuff that I'm comfortable with, and breaking points is something I'm very comfortable with as an autistic individual. It's consistent. You guys are consistent as hell. Saager, you piss me off a lot. This isn't the problem. It's the attitude behind it. I'm with you, but the bro culture took over cannabis. And of course corporatism took over cannabis. It should just be left to just an organic thing, like literally, man, some grassroots, like just keep it organic. But I took part in I helped in the corporatization of cannabis here in Canada, and it's going okay. It's just a lot of people got left behind, like myself. There's a lot of companies that went under doing this, and it shouldn't have been that way. In Alberta, they called it a free market thing, but they just removed the market cap on retailers and flooded the market with predatory pricing, and that killed a lot of stores, including my ability to grow, because I kind of hit a plateau and I couldn't grow it anymore unless they really fucked up, and they weren't fucking up anymore. They were learning lessons because I was teaching them. That's what happened. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too autistic, about it. But I now work for them, so tells you something. You can't beat them, join them. But my insights and stuff like that have been rejected so far. So what do you do? That's the enshittification of things. I'm trying to make things better. Here's the thing. In real time, I'm experiencing the enshittification of something. We have this place. It's a pretty nice store, but I'm not getting any customers. But it's an insanely busy shopping complex, and there's a shit ton of right-wingers, and a lot of you smoke the weed. Believe me, I know, because I've talked to them face to face, and some of the things they do and say are terrifying. Terrifying. Maybe for another day I'll tell those stories, but they expect shitty, but then they encounter someone who isn't shitty and who wants to do a good job and is kind of cares a bit, and it throws everything off. It throws everything off kilter, and everyone feels awkward. The staff, the customers, everything, because they're used to just shittiness. Everyone's used to just shittiness now. So if you do anything great and something's cheap, it's like, whoa, can't, no, you got to hate your job. I'm like, I don't hate my job. I like selling weed. I'm glad to meet you. Even though you're kind of a Yahtzee. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to share the story. I'm going to this is on the ground reporting. Oh my God, I can't believe this actually happened to me. So I like talking politics. I really do. I'm really comfortable with it. I think I got a good flow, or I know my shit. I'm good at absorbing new facts and that kind of stuff, and remembering facts. Again, tism. So I like talking politics with people. I like getting into the weeds with folk. And this one lady, I'm just like, it was during our election, during election season here. Or time or whatever, when Carney and Pierre Poilievre were running for prime minister, and I knew it was going to happen. Carney's going to win, because we if the only problem was if the Liberal Party had one problem, and it was one guy. It's just you just make the one guy go away, and it's problem solved. That was the problem, because the Conservatives here offer no solutions, just problems. They just point out problems. I have never I would love to hear conservative solutions, not problems, please. There is a lot of conservative solutions to be had. The liberals are doing them. Maybe heavy-handed and poorly, because if AI is taking over and taking all the goddamn jobs, you guys got to start paying us UBI quickly, because I'm not getting any interviews on anything. Nothing. I mean, again, I think some of you might say, "Oh, you're underqualified and no degree." I don't care if I don't have a degree. I think I'm qualified. That's why I applied. So you might call me a joke. I'm not gonna, cover letters and stuff be damned. Everyone's using AI anyways to write their goddamn cover letters. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna let my experience speak for itself. I've had a lot of it. But yeah, it's AI in shitification of literally everything. So anyways, my story about working in customer service, and I love engaging with people, talking to people. So this wonderful person, I'm just gonna say person. I'm not gonna genderize them. Maybe I almost did there, but this person comes in and we're having, I think, a nice conversation. There is problems, and there is this, and there's drugs, and there's stuff. I'm like, yes, there is some drugs. Yes, there is. And there could be some solutions to be had. And my solutions in mind are more social investment. Her solution was a more unified North America. I'm like, oh, like one country, like volunteering, like we're gonna vote for that, because I won't vote for that. She's like, well, it solve a lot of problems. Like, oh, it solves some certain problems for certain people. I think she thought that because I was white and bald and had a beard and worked in that part of town, that I held certain beliefs that I don't. I had a severe lack of "fuck Trudeau" stickers on my vehicle. So yeah, no, she wanted a unified North America. I'm like, that's Nazi. I'm like, my brain like skidded to a halt. I could hear the screech sound effect in my brain when she said, "I want a unified North America." I was like, holy crap. Oh, well, you have a nice day. She already bought her weed. Because, man, like, it's not the weed, I'm telling you. Like, there's lefties, there's righties. I've been selling it in Calgary, which is a pretty good representation of things, in different parts of town, in like high-end parts of town, low-end parts of town, all over. And it's 20% of the population, so you meet everybody, every religion, every creed, every political leaning, non-political leaning, every gender, everything, everybody. There's not a group, and there's not one group that seems to smoke more than the other. It's 20% of everybody, and they're consistent. It's a consistent thing. It's a consistent habit. Addiction, if you want, Saager. But it helps me, and from my experience, one-on-one with people helps a lot. I'm not gonna intellectualize it. I'm not going to get all scientific. I've studied this for a long time. I see with my own eyes how it helps certain people. If for not the weed store, they wouldn't get out of the goddamn house. Period. So I engage with them. I let them know that they're valued. That can be my job, right? As the purveyor of the pot. So I try not to inshitify my store when I had one, and it costs a lot. It costs way too much to not inshitify something. So that's why things that aren't shitty fail, because the shitty things are cheap, and we're willing to now that things are so expensive, the good things are so expensive, that will go with the shitty things, and the good things become more and more out of reach because they become more and more expensive as fewer and fewer people can afford it. I've been trying real hard to get ahead. I'm not as aggressive as some people, and again, with the autism, I realize what I'm good and not good at. Maybe talking in my basement for a while. Maybe I should monetize this. I think I should. A little bit, just because I do need to get by and stuff like that. I'm going to try not to make a super shitty product. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of bells and whistles and a lot of like frame by frame stuff is just going to be me talking a lot of the time, almost all the time. Maybe hopefully one day I'll be talking with people. That'd be a lot better for me. But like, there's enough people out there talking about stuff like Saager and Crystal. Go watch them if you want in-depth news analysis. Just be warned, if you love your pot and pot comes up on the show and Saager's in that chair, buckle up. Roll one up, light it up, and buckle up. He's going to say some shit. Love you, man. But damn it. I can't wait. Release it. Release, what is it? Reefer Madness. Your Reefer Madness thing. I got to see this. I want to see your full fleshed out arguments. I got to see this. I know I look like crap when I'm tired because I'm in a lot of pain and I have to take like heavy drugs because I'm in Canada and I get the medication that I need to address the nerve pain, but also dopes me up. I try not to do the heavy pharmaceuticals as much as I can, but it's like the only time I ever get opiates, do opiates is if it's really my stomach issues are really bad. So I've had a lot of health issues because of my autism and stuff. And again, and the cannabis helps. It helps me keep relaxed and slow down. And then, but why the coffee? Because it's all about balance. You need your uppers and your downers. And your nerve blockers, and your SSRIs, and your other stuff that you have to take, and your cholesterol pills. And I've been working on my cholesterol. You know, I got a tub. I don't mind my tub. My wife doesn't mind the tub, so you know, it's okay. But yeah, so enshittification, man. I've been watching my whole life. From when I was working at a radio station, I think I did the last non-shitty thing there. In my opinion, yeah, come at me, whatever. It's just, from what I can tell, every time I go into town, that station's gotten shittier and shittier and shittier and shittier as the years go by. They had a, yeah, I will tell that story about the station I worked at. People need to talk about this one. I think things have been hushed up way too quickly and way too fast. Makes me sound like a goddamn conspiracy theorist, but he threw himself off a bridge. Why? To save his family embarrassment? No, I don't think so. So it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. Way too many questions after that one. But I'm glad I wasn't working there when that happened. I feel sorry for the people who were. I really am. I'm really sorry that happened to you guys, because the people I know and love still work there, and really sorry that happened. So that's my broadcast. Like, that's what happened there, and it's crazy. It's crazy. If you guys want to ever ask me in private what it's all about, what I'm hinting at, yeah, I'll let you know. And it's a wild story. But in my hometown, most dangerous place in Canada. Yes, I am from the most dangerous city in Canada at one point, according to Maclean's magazine. I think it was based on 911 data. We had some of the highest call rates, but also that also tells you we also have a very engaged community when it comes to crime. So when we see something, say something. So we are. So it was kind of like, and there's a lot of arrests and kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of crime, but at the same time, it was being handled, if that makes any sense. Not all of it, believe me. I know some stories and some victims of organized crime and stuff like that in Prince George. Again, more wild stories I could share if everyone's interested. I don't know how to share these stories without getting in trouble, I guess. So Ryan Grimm, if you're watching this too, this is my mini love letter to Breaking Points, because I fucking love those guys. They're the best. Griffin. I'm missing names here, but Griffin, you're the man. Just such a well-made show, such a well-made thing. You have started something. I think once I'm getting more better, once I'm getting used to talking again and creating something. I used to do it all the time. I could vamp. I'm vamping right now. I don't have any notes. I have no notes. I'm doing this without any notes. But I think if I had notes and the structure, I can do a lot better. And I'm learning from you guys. I think I want to do like a BP breakdown. Just like BP with smoking a joint. Just this is what they talked about. Here's the cliff notes. Like a short, almost like your newsletter kind of thing, without you guys having to do a fucking newsletter. That's just going to get ignored in an email inbox. So maybe if you guys are interested in that, I'd love to. I'll even Saager. I'll get rid of the hoodie. I'll put on a button-up shirt, no ties. I'm autistic. I can't do ties. I'm sorry, bud. I'll do a suit jacket for you, bro. But I can't do a tie. It's just I'm getting choked. It's you don't understand. It's so uncomfortable. I do it for my wife at the Christmas party because I got a cute one with dogs. That helps. If it's one I enjoy, where it has cartoons on it, I can handle it. I mean, I'll wear a tie if I can have one with cartoons, Saager. I'll do the BP breakdown and with cartoons. Talk about the difficult shit. I don't know. I'm just a little stone, Saager, and just come up with ideas, just random ideas. But yeah, I'll put on button-up shirts and stuff like that. Clean up the background a bit. I think I like my pictures though. Like you need to appeal to a different crowd, I think. Yeah, so a BP breakdown. Let me know what you think before I start just giving it away. Fuck, I love Breaking Points. Also, of course, I got to name drop Kyle Kalinske. I've been watching that brother for many years. He was I didn't realize he was why I was watching like the TYT network and like current TV or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember what network he was part of, but I know he was unpolished and I just kind of liked him, but now he's very polished. I think Crystal has had a great effect on him, coached him a lot. You can see it, which is fantastic, encouraging it. But yeah, Kyle Kalinske, I watch that guy every day. On the YouTube breakdown, he was, for whatever reason, this was my YouTube breakdown, and I will I will put this in the description. I'll tag you guys. Casa del Vanguard, I don't know why, was my number one. I'm just going to start with number one. Number one. I don't know why. Canucks was number 5. I guess playoffs. I watched a lot of clips for a bit. I would watch, like, I don't have cable and I can't afford Sportsnet, so I got a lot of, so I had a Canucks thing. Oh, and Kyle Kalinske, he was number 4. I can't remember 3 and 2, but for whatever fucking reason, I was a top viewer of Casa del Vanguard, the dope guy. Go me. I don't know. Maybe they're funny. They're funny episodes. I usually I play video games and I just throw on the Vanguard or Kyle and I listen. The autism allows me to like listen to them and play the video games with like subtitles and stuff like that. I can do it's auditory and motor. They're separate things in my brain, I guess. I don't know how it works. I haven't seen the psychiatrist yet. They haven't explained it really. I've read some books and stuff like that, but no one's really like sat down with me. Okay, this is how you should operate, or not should operate, but like better tools and stuff like that. Because I think holistic tools aren't really helping me at all. And then my last shout out to my consistent views is Majority Report. I love that show. That Emma Vigeland, keep going, girl. Man, you're pissing off the right people, so keep doing it. Yes. It was awesome watching you guys celebrate a win with the Zoran victory. It's still a bit mixed, like, it's not mixed. He is going to do some good things for that city. I hope he does good things for you guys. But yeah, man, that was fun to watch, that whole thing. Because Zoran was on Breaking Points and Majority Report and all kinds of stuff, and like you watching that, it gives you hope, gives you a bit of direction, like, and stuff like that. So again, maybe Saager, you can give me some tips on how to dress better if I want to run for MLA, because I guess that might be a factor. I've been depressed for a while, so there's a lot of hoodies. I got a lot of hoodies, and working in the weed industry, you get a ton of hoodies as swag. So like, you'll see. My merch will tell you exactly the vibe I'm going for. Kind of like I want to be like what like a Fetterman couldn't ever be. So yeah, maybe a bit fat, maybe a bit sarcastic. I'm a stoner, but I'm relatively well educated. I did go to college. I got failed. Not I failed, but they failed me. Um, to be honest, I never actually outright failed a project, but out of technicalities, I did. I was late for a class. I turned in an assignment late, so it was half marks. Uh-huh. I think I was yeah, I think I was sabotaged. I can't prove it. Whatever. He got fired eventually. I hope he got thrown in jail. I'll out him eventually, but he was, having relations with students, and that's a no. Yeah, creepy weirdo. He did yoga class and announcing. We had an announcing class and he did yoga. I got the Linklater book about the natural voice thing, or whatever. I got that. I understood that for announcing. But the yoga, that was just for the pants, you perv. Ugh. That was my college experience. Being autistic, asking a question, being judged, and then having a hell ride with one teacher all year, to him ultimately failing me. Meanwhile, the other teacher's going, I don't understand. He's such a nice kid. Because he's a bully, and he had it out for me. I don't know. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I want to be here. This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. And he said I can't. So one guy made the decision for the rest of my life. I had already, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, radio announcer. Okay. One guy said no. And then I got overworked and exhausted because, again, didn't know I was autistic, and I thought I was just people pleasing was the way to go. Not the way to go. So yeah, I overworked myself, got bitter, and took it out on people. No kidding. Especially when I got blamed for shit that was never my fault. Like, again, I was so happy to take accountability, but someone else has to take accountability for this because this is not my mess. And if it's not your mess, you can point out the mess. Oh shit, that's a mess. Yeah, that's a mess. Oh, you want me to be blamed for it and be thrown under the bus because the pretty intern did it? No. Come at me. So yeah, I've had my broadcasting experience. This is why I enjoy Crystal and Saager, because they get along, but they don't get along. And they admit that. It's great. They respect. There's respect there, where the broadcasting I was in, there's never any respect, ever. It was just isolation and stay in your lane and sit down and shut up and be like me, not me, but me. So yeah, it was weird working in a small town. I'm in a big city. It's been tough. It's been overwhelming all these past 10 years, but I think doing this now is going to be a great idea. It will be, this is, like I said before in other videos, it will involve me smoking some weed, but I want to say who my inspirations are, and for doing this, and why I think I can. Not that I'm like, oh, I'm smarter than these people. No, I just got to remember my abilities and what to do. Even like Emily Jasinski, I vehemently disagree with her on some stuff. The witch thing. Really? Witches? Really? You're smarter than that, girl. You're way smarter than that. But it's in the Bible, I guess, or whatever. So, but I guess we can't use our reason as much as we want to all the time, or get it everywhere. You have to accept people for who they are, and she seems like a good person. She's not just. She's totally reasonable about Trump and all that, and understands what's going on, and admits reality on on reality, but I guess a witch thing is real to her too, so I gotta accept that as well. So whatever, it's teach their own. I'm not gonna unsubscribe just because one of them believes in witches. That's ridiculous. I stay subscribed because one of them probably gets really high at Phish shows. Man, I hope you guys, I really do hope you guys see this, and I know, to let you guys know that I think you're making a really big impact out there. I'm in Canada, I'm in Calgary, and you've made an impact on me, all you guys. How you report, how you are. other people followed, like Rational National and Humanist Report and stuff like that. They followed after, probably more from the Majority Report watches. I don't always agree with them, but so again, I'm not an extreme leftist. That's not. I wouldn't call me that. I'm a very reasonable person with some conservative values and some progressive values. I think we used to be called progressive conservatives. Hopefully those are coming back. Rumor is they are. But yeah, like, I don't mind being labeled conservative in some things because there's some things that need to be conserved. I'm just being super hyper literal on it, and I think we all should be. Because whatever this UCP is, they're not conservative. Not by a long shot. They're not conserving life. They're not conserving our resources. They're not conserving our time. They're wasting our time constantly with bullshit. This gun debate is not a debate. It's up to the federal government. End of debate. You're not going to notwithstanding your way out of this one, girl. Not a chance. Not a friggin' chance. That's such a fight on your hands, you have no idea. So it's because there's so many people who don't want the streets flooded with guns. We do not. And I think, and I I think there would be some agreement on that one. They want it be able to have one in every home. Anyone who wants a gun, a handgun, in every home. Like, that's insane. So that's crazy. That's so many dead people. Kids, wives, husbands, sons. So many dead. Like, it's uncounted because they haven't died yet. That's why it's uncounted. So it's, yeah, we don't want, I think there's some agreement on that we don't want those kind of things to happen. So yeah, my inspirations are breaking points. And Saager, you really got me today. You really, we're on the same page, brother. We're on the same page. And shitification on everything. Even the weed, man. Even the weed. I gotta be, like, it's so, like, I'll let you know, in shitification, you can get some cheap shit, but it's not great shit. You want the good shit, it's really expensive. So only the people with a lot of money can afford the good stuff that's clean, that's well flushed, that doesn't have all those, like, a lot of additives and stuff like that. Even your concentrates, I much prefer a hash rosin, which is like it's solventless. It's there. That's the word, solventless. So you want to have a conversation about the goods, the bads, sure, but, like, you can't throw it all out. You're not going to. It's not going to happen. You can't make it illegal anymore. That ship has sailed, but we can regulate it, so it's not fake and shitty. So these companies can only make good stuff. Can we not make the rules so they can only make good stuff? That they're not allowed to make shitty things? That they have to make good things that can be repaired, that can be reused as well, like in all forms. Maybe regulate, like, yeah, build your business. Oh, this is great. You made a great product. A lot of innovators and stuff make a great first prototype. Like, the first of the batch is fantastic. Then they get their big contract. It gets to the big manufacturer. Boom, shitty. You got shitty all of a sudden. What happened? My scrub buddies seem to work better at the beginning. The magic erasers seem to work better at the beginning. What happened? Yeah, it got shittier and shittier and shittier and shittier. Those things, those innovations and stuff like that. Like, you notice it. Things get smaller. Like, did that get smaller? Yep, it got smaller. It went up in price. Yeah, it went up in price. Like, and it's just like, that's why I encourage people who even don't understand politics, go out and vote. Talk to someone who does. Bring a buddy. It's okay. You can have a conversation in the lineup with people. You can find out who to vote for in real time. You can talk to folk. Just talk. You don't have to argue or nothing. Just talk to folk. Listen. See who they're voting for. Who seems popular? Oh, that seems popular. Do you want to go with the popular choice? Do you want to go against what's popular and what's mainstream? You just find out. Because if you show up to vote, it's going to be a long-ass line. You'll have a lot of time to figure it out. So do it. Put in the little bit of work. You just have to listen. That's all. You just have to listen. It's just fascinating what you find out in lineups. Sometimes if you're listening well, you can find out that there's someone selling cookies there near the end of the line. And you make your wife wait and you go buy cookies. That girl guide cleaned house that night. So, I'm fairly politically engaged. Again, living in Alberta, you kind of, I don't know if I think you have to be at this point. They're insane. We call them Timu fascists. That's, it's, because there's going to be we're going to vote them out and undo a lot of this stuff. But I think it's going to create like a really angry base from the UCP. But I think if we encourage people, and I need some help doing it, to get out and vote. I'd love to run for MLA. I just don't know if I'm mentally and physically ready for a job like that. But I can spout off in my basement, and with some encouragement and help from some amazing creators, I think I can do that. So this is Adam reporting in. Love the show today again. I love the show every day. You guys have kept my eyes open without having to be inundated with horrors on TikTok and social media. I can trust you guys. I can see it in your faces that what you're seeing and what your guests are saying is true and factual, and we can make up our own minds about it one way or another in the end. And it's a horror what's happening in Gaza. So thank you for all your reporting on that. Just my love letter to Breaking Points and my YouTubers that I enjoy. It's a long love letter. Love letters should be long. So I'm the dope guy. Saager, I have smoked weed every episode. I've been stoned every time I've watched you. And I've absorbed everything you've said. You're mostly right most of the time. Your friend choices are questionable, my friend, though. I love your brother, but I hope you're not talking to him anymore. Some people you just got to let go. I've let go of many people, and you just got to let them go. And it's very freeing, and you can say what the hell you want. But some people are too addicted to the relationships and what they can bring and what they mean and stuff like that. And so just saying, you can let them go. We've all been there, man. I got a friend who I just had to stop talking to. He got cringy back in the day when he was saying he couldn't wait till Emma Watson was of age. I was like, oh, gross. And then my sister turned him down, and he turned into a vicious prick about it. And so I stopped talking to him forever. I don't care that he's a family man or a dad or whatever. There's lines you don't cross with me, and that was a line you don't cross. That's it. There's just, I don't care anymore what you think, say, do. Enjoy your life. Have fun. I think we're friends on Facebook. I don't do the birthday thing. I don't do obligatory birthdays with people I don't necessarily like. It might be on my Facebook. I guess keep up on people and like their self-righteous attitudes and things like that. I just keep up on people. That's all. We don't get to choose how we're raised. Homeboy was grounded at 19. Real story. True things. Small town. It's wild. I come from a town that has at one point, I don't know if this is true anymore, but at one point this was a true statistic that had the most millionaires per capita in the country. You would know it. You would not know it. It's how greedy people are, because the town was, looked like it's always falling apart. Yet there's the most millionaires per capita. Now I got friended by this Bruce Wayne character. I don't know who it is on Facebook. I'm interested to find out. I have my hunches, but whatever. They're an entrepreneur. Cool. Okay, cool. It seems like they blame homeless, like liberals, for all the homeless and stuff like that. It's liberal policy that did that. Absolutely. Actually, no. Damn it. It was conservative defunding everything, making things not work all the time. Like when there's a narrow vote and you need a couple conservatives to come over, they don't ever to help improve shit. So Yeah, no, piss off. Those conservatives that fuck things up. And I have yet to see anything that can convince me otherwise. Conservatism is what's to blame for a lot of our problems, because liberals think they have to speak to that group, and they don't. They really don't. Yeah, like, you can be progressive conservative. That's okay, because that's meaning that, like, you're addressing real problems. In my mind, this is how it was always explained to me, that progressive conservatives always address real problems. But we don't have any party that's doing that right now. None. The NDP is too busy trying to figure out who the fuck's going to lead it. They got nothing. I haven't, like, there's no one has hit that thing. No one's got it. No one's got it, man. There's no, like, that party hasn't been the same since Tom Mulcair ran. Since Layton passed away. That party has not recovered from Jack Layton. It has not. Because Jack Layton was the best of the best. Like, he was awesome. No one has been able to live up to that man. He could have done something big, but fate, that goddamn cancer, man. Fuck cancer. So it's yeah. So I'm fairly political. I want to get moving on it. Any tips and stuff like that. I'm pretty homebound right now because of the pain pills and the pain and all that shit. But at least I got the health coverage for it. Wow, I've been talking for 40 minutes. This is amazing. I guess when you talk about something you love. So hopefully, yeah, I got what clout chase it's called. I don't know. I just been paying into Breaking Points for a while. I want to get an ROI out of it, and if it means that I can maybe take part in the conversation, that's great. If I'm not handy to be part of the conversation, okay, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine just talking on my own in my little corner. That's cool. But if I can get some tote kales. Don't smoke weed, kids. Coattails. If I can ride some coattails, I'll be more than happy to. I could use some coattails at this point. I ain't got, as J.R. Jackson said on TYT, which I do not watch anymore. It's been over 10 years since I last watched TYT. Yeah, we were watching you, dudes, but we gave up. But J.R. Jackson made one of the best quotes. We ain't got no boots. We ain't got no straps. And that is not just one group of people. That's a universality right now. A lot of us don't got boots or straps. We tried. My boots were taken away. I couldn't afford the boots anymore. And the cost of the boots was way too high for me. It would have cost my life, and that's too high of a cost. So yeah, that's why I got out of being a cannabis retailer. Again, love to share that story. I got tons of stories. But I love watching Breaking Points. I love watching Kyle Kalinske. I love watching Majority Report. Majority Report makes me laugh all the time. I have a hard time listening to the callers because sometimes they're just crazy. But keep up the great work, everybody. I hope I can take part in this thing now. Something's happening. Something's really happening. I've been scared to do this for a long time, but no, I don't think I'm scared anymore. So thank you for that. Thank you for listening. Hope you like and subscribe. I got to remember to say that. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm the dope guy. Keep it dope.